You're listening to Wiretap with Jonathan Goldstein on CBC Radio 1 and Sirius Satellite Radio 137. Today's episode, Fishin' for Glory.
So Dan, what was the idea behind your creating the Universal Records database?
Well, basically I've wanted to own a world record my entire life and poured through the pages of Guinness Book to try and find a category I could own unsuccessfully for years, and then realized that there were a lot of new types of record categories that had never really been documented, so decided to build a website for any and all world records. So Guinness Book has categories like fastest time to swim the English Channel or a pole vault record, and we have records like the fastest accordion rendition of The Devil Went Down to Georgia or most giraffe tattoos on a shoulder.
Right, like in just looking at your website, I mean, that's one of the things that strikes you about these records is not only do you feel like they're the best or the most in their category, but you also think that maybe this is the first time that actually this action has been attempted.
Yeah, and we get really excited about that we're basically inspiring and challenging people to do things that humans have never done before. And we are based on a philosophy and belief that everyone on Earth is the world's best at something, and, you know, a dream for this project would just someday have everyone on Earth having at least one or more world records on the site. And
do you yourself have any?
I had 3, one of which has since been broken.
What?
I still hold the record for fastest time shaving off one's own mustache, which I did. I forget the exact time, but I think it was about 42 seconds.
Did you cut yourself?
No cuts. I also hold the record for most bananas fit inside a pair of pants while wearing them.
And how many bananas was that?
60.
That seems like it's a record begging to be broken.
Well, you know, I'm 6'7", so I think I'm actually born to hold a record like that. I took advantage of my longer-than-average legs to achieve that feat.
For you, it was either going to be basketball or most bananas you can get in your pants. One or the other when you were born into this world.
Exactly, and I can't jump, so I've been spending a life fitting bananas down my pants.
I mean, as a part of this also, you know, for a lot of the Guinness World Records, you know, you need actual skill or endurance or some kind of talent. You know, what's kind of refreshing about some of these, like for instance, with regard to one guy who holds the record for the most binder clips attached to a face, you don't need any of those things. All you need is binder clips.
Yeah, he needs a certain level of courage, but it is definitely a different type of skill set than what one would need to run the fastest 100-meter dash. Another pretty exciting record that we had recently, we have a record for most complaints in 1 minute.
And that record, that's something that someone came to you with?
Yeah, a guy here in New York named Mark Lamster. It was a category he came up with, inspired, I think, by the fact that he is just a heroic complainer.
I feel like I should have some kind of like dueling banjos thing with him because I'm no slouch in the complaining department myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I should give him a call.
I'm sure he'll be unhappy to hear from you, but you should definitely touch base with him.
Dan, thank you so much for doing this.
Cool, thanks a lot.
Okay, take care.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hey, Mark, it's Jonathan Goldstein calling.
Oh, hi, Jonathan. Dan indicated that you might be calling, so
hi.
Thanks for harassing me in the middle of the day. I really appreciate that.
This is what you do. You're the complainer.
We all in this world are blessed with one great gift, and I'd like to think that complaining is mine.
How did you get into complaining, or at what point did you decide that you had something really special and that you needed to go pro?
Well, that's a good question. I've always been an expert complainer. In fact, I was born 2 weeks late, which I think indicates a certain reservation or circumspection about the state of this world in general.
Yeah, no, the outside world isn't for guys like you and me.
No, it's been a disappointment from the start. I've been a complainer from the outset, and I think I've only gotten better with age, like fine wine. Excuse the awful pun.
And do you feel like you need any kind of like special skill set to be an expert complainer?
I don't know, what are the opposite of rose-colored glasses? Maybe green? A lifetime of resentment and bitterness is what you need to be an expert complainer.
And so you, right now, you hold the record for the most amount of complaints in 1 minute.
I do hold that record, and in fact, I'm in a position to perhaps break it, or at least to put on a demonstration of my complaining prowess.
Oh, how is that?
Well, I did prepare a new set of complaints just for Wiretap.
Wow. I feel really special about that.
Oh.
Do you want to give it a try?
I'd be happy to. Why don't you just say when, and I'll start.
All right, let me just start the Wiretap clock here.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, here we go.
It's snowing, it's windy, there's no sun, I hate slush, yellow snow is gross, I got no sleep, I hate getting up early, who drinks decaf, Jose was not Top Chef, Slumdog was not Best Picture, my sweater is dirty, my jeans are ripped, who buys ripped jeans anyway, and then calls them distressed, posers, I hate doing the dishes, I hate the laundry, I hate paying someone to do the dishes and the laundry, Canadians, thanks for Celine Dion, my voice is nasally, recycling is a pain, I can't afford a car, I can't afford a bike, ice skates hurt my feet, my stove doesn't get enough BTU, I'm a lousy baker, I'm not tall enough, I can't throw hard, my backhand sucks, I have poor endurance and shin splints, my blog doesn't get enough hits, that's a hint, people, marklamster.com, do I really have to Twitter, can we have universal health care, Brussels sprouts give me indigestion, kumquat, ugly word, lousy fruit, the new Pepsi logo blows, why can't I get a bailout, my 401k is gone, I should be getting paid for this, does anyone actually listen to this program, am I done yet, really, no, how many complaints do you think I have, for free, have I mentioned I'm not getting paid, I'd rather be napping, I haven't had lunch yet, is this not over, for the love of God, I should be doing this on Letterman, would it kill you to be my Facebook friend, alright, I'm losing my voice, we're done here, it's probably not even a record.
And time. Let's see, I'm going to go to the Wiretap tally. That is 52 complaints.
The old record was 44.
Hey, that's a new record for you.
Wow, a new record.
Very nicely done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
I'm absolutely thrilled. It's just great.
And, I mean, do you find is it a release for you, or does complaining beget more complaining?
I think many frustrated people will tell you that it's cathartic, and once you get your complaints off your chest, there's a freeing and positive effect in your life, and you can move forward and not be negatively inclined. So I think, in fact, it's quite healthy.
I mean, I find it healthy and cathartic talking to you, actually, because I sort of feel like I'm a complainer type, a whiner, some might say, but you make me feel downright stoic. And I'm like someone, who can lose a coupon or, stub his toe and go on about it for hours. I'm more of like a long-distance endurance complainer rather than like you're a sprinter. You try to pack them all into a minute.
I'm more like the Usain Bolt of complaint. And this is part of the learning to channel and develop your gift. Mm-hmm. I've learned to develop this complaining gift. And now I feel like I can wield it with great power, and I feel like I can use it for good now.
Yeah, I mean, and so is there some place like that you would like to go with this?
That's a good question. Where do I take complaints?
Yeah.
Where do I take the complaining? And it needs to go up to the next level. And frankly, I'm getting sick of this darn level that I'm at now. That's a big complaint. I need to figure out how to bring complaining to a wider audience because, as you can tell, it makes people feel good in a negative kind of way.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
It's been a real pleasure.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I figured. Do you think you have any more complaining left in you? Do you have something to take us out on?
I could complain all night long.
Yeah?
I overate last night. I'm exhausted. I'm fed up with AIG's bonuses. I can't believe Astroland is gone. Caravaggio is a jerk. So is Le Corbusier. You're not a mixologist. You're a bartender. Deal with it. Could Detroit make a decent electric car already and then make it affordable? Organic peanut butter is too oily. Malamars are overpriced. I have too many books. Moby Dick is boring. That's right. I said it. No more emails. I don't need a luxury watch or quick weight loss with acai berry. What is acai berry and what kind of idiot buys it from a junk emailer? And no, you're not a Nigerian prince. You live in your mother's basement.
Oh, this is so relaxing.
This is pretty nice.
Yeah, this is what men are supposed to do. Men and women.
Yeah, honestly, I initially, when you suggested this going fishing idea, I guess I balked. Balked?
You balked?
I balked, and but I'm glad that you persuaded me. It's kind of nice, to get out of the office and
it's just
float around. I can get used to this.
Smell the air. Take a deep breath.
That's nice.
So you don't smell that in the city. The birds on the rocks.
Mm.
You ever go fishing when you were a kid? Did you?
No, I hadn't. Have you?
Not really. My dad was a butcher,
Right.
So he would do this thing like where he would put the meat on the table, and we would take dental floss and we try to like to throw with a fork and try to pull it towards us. He called it kitchen fishin'. I never caught anything. This is nice. This is my first time fishing as a man. I feel very manly.
Okay.
Pass me a beer, actually.
Oh.
Pass me one of those.
All right.
Let's do this. This is great. Let's
Okay.
crack open a beer.
What the hell?
Oh,
That's the stuff.
I heard this was a sweet spot, too.
Oh yeah, why? For fish?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, it's really peaceful.
Yeah.
We're far out though.
Yeah, we're pretty far.
Can't even see the shore from where we are.
Yeah, you don't want to be near the shore when you're fishing because the fish
Yeah.
know that's where the people live. They say there's the two-leggers. They know not to do that, so we go deep into the water, away from the man folk, from the land folk.
But how do you even know where we are? Do you bring along a map or something?
What do you need a map? It's water. What are they gonna tell me what road? Make a left here. I mean, what do you do? You gotta go far from shore, then you make your way back.
I mean.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay.
Drink some of your beer there. Relax yourself. This is so good. Look at the bird. You think there's bats around here, John?
Bats in the middle of the day? No, I don't think so.
That's a crazy bird. If you really think about it, it's like this dark bird.
You're talking about a bat?
Yeah. Vampire bats.
Right. Howard, a bat is not a bird. You think a bat is a bird?
Let me think here. You got this small little animal with wings that flies in the air and sits in trees. Yeah. I think it's a bird.
It's a mammal, Howard. It's a mammal. It's more like a mouse than it is a bird.
You ever seen a mouse with wings? It's
bat.
a bird.
It's a bat, Howard. A mouse with wings is a bat.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. What are you doing?
I'm calling Gregor.
Why are you calling Gregor? I'm telling you something.
I'm not getting a signal.
Howard, I am 100%.
All right. I'm just going to ask Gregor tomorrow. That's all. And they're going to tell me.
You're going to ask
they're going to tell me that a bat's a bird, and you're going to feel pretty stupid about yourself.
I'm going to feel stupid. There's no doubt in my mind that a bat is not a bird.
We don't talk enough. Let's rap a bit and get to know. Let's put all this stuff that just happened behind us.
We talk every day on the phone.
But let's talk. Not just like talk about what I ate and this kind of thing. Let's talk. Let's get to. I don't know you. I've been friends with you for 35 years. I don't know you.
You know what, Howard? Right now, why don't we just fish a while, okay? Let's just not talk and enjoy the quiet, and just fish. That's all, okay? All right?
I can stay quiet.
Okay.
I don't need to talk really or anything. I'm just going to need any kind of sounding board. Just good old silence and meditation.
Okay, Howard?
Yeah.
Keep it down.
I'll just breathe. In, I'm breathing in. Out, I'm breathing out.
Howard, can you just maybe breathe to yourself, okay? Everything's got to be a production.
So touchy, okay.
You don't need to talk to breathe.
Just fish.
That's all I want. That's all I want to do.
I'll be quiet too.
Okay.
You don't have anything to do with me. We came on this special trip.
Howard, we're sitting knee to knee. It's a small boat.
I know. I'm just trying to talk. Who got the boat?
Okay.
Who arranged the trip?
All right.
Who brought the beer?
Okay.
Here, have another beer.
Howard, that's not relaxing at all. That's really annoying.
Do that again. Hey, let's play Confessions. Play that game?
What is Confessions?
It's Confessions. It's like,
what is the confession?
You tell something really, like some deep, dark secret. You tell something really, like you wouldn't normally say in any other circumstance, except for like something like this, where no one can hear you on the boat. Here, I'll go first.
Okay.
There's something I was kind of meaning to tell you. I kind of held off a little bit on saying it because I thought it might get you upset.
But what do you have to tell me?
So I was at your apartment the other day.
What were you doing in my apartment?
Anyway.
I've told you I don't like you there when I'm not
I know.
at home.
Why do I have a key?
That is for...
I know.
That's
It's for
emergencies.
I know. All right. Well, so I'm at your house, and I felt I need to use the washroom. So I like to read when I'm in the washroom. And you don't keep anything at all. No magazines, which is I find quite unsophisticated. So I just grabbed the first thing that was really available, which was your passport.
Wait a second.
And I just
first of all,
have some more beer. Have a little drink there to keep.
In a minute. First of all, my passport. The first thing lying.
It was there.
I keep my passport, Howard, buried in the drawer underneath my socks, underneath my checkbook.
Yeah. By the way, that's the first place any burglar looks.
It's under a fake bottom.
Yeah.
In the drawer.
Anyway, you're really kind of, you don't know how to play this game. Just follow my lead and you'll see what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, so wait.
So I thought it would be interesting to read all the places you've been. I don't really travel much. You've been all over the globe.
There's like one stamp in there, I think. I'm going to Plattsburgh.
Still, there's the picture, there's your birth date, there's all little things, your eye color. You know, you're hazel. I didn't know you were hazel. I thought you had brown eyes.
Howard, where are you going with this?
I flushed your passport down the toilet. I was reading it. It was very, very fascinating. I moved the wrong way. It fell.
How do you...
Ipso facto, ipso. I flushed your passport down the toilet. So, but that's the game. Now it's your turn.
You brought me out onto the open seas to tell me that I don't have a passport?
Partly. But to
that's
have a
why
good
you
time
did
too.
this.
No, to have a good time too.
That's why you did this. There was no confession.
I want to spend time
There's
together.
no game called Confessions.
There is a game called Confessions. Now.
Howard, you know, I have a radio conference in Amsterdam next week, and I'm going to have to cancel it because I have no passport.
Look, now, think about it. You're a man without an identity. You're on the water, okay? You're of no name. You're of no country of origin. You're like a pirate. You're on the open seas.
Howard,
it's a way to start anew.
Could you start rowing? I need to get back. I need to get to the passport office.
Let's just
relax. Don't like not having my papers.
Don't. Tut. Let's you know what? As the captain, I command you to calm down about the passport thing. I am the captain. I have legal command over you. Stop belly aching about the passport. I'm getting very, very anxious. I want to have a nice time. I want to relax. There's sun. There's pine trees. There are birds. I'm going to relax and fish. You want to play another game? Let's play some I Spy. Okay, I see something that is watery.
The water?
Good. Okay, now your turn.
You know what I see, Howard? I see
what you see. What do you spy?
No, I spy an irresponsible friend. That's what I spy. Oh, for God's sake.
The cloud?
All right, Howard. No, I'm not playing this anymore.
We'll play Stinky Pinky? You know
it's
Stinky
not
Pinky?
just the money. It's the aggravation.
I know. That's not even going to be your main cost, John, if you want to just keep confession going.
What are you confessing now?
It did kind of clog up the pipes a bit, and that's going to cost you, because you're going to have to get a plumber in there. I tried myself. Can I use the washroom?
You're not going to use the washroom right now, Howard. You're going to wait till we get back to shore.
You know this is called nature's toilet. That's what the fishermen call it.
No, that is not what it's called.
That's what fishermen refer
They
to
do not
lakes
call it
as
that.
nature's toilet.
Oh, if it's nature's toilet, maybe you should have brought along a box of passports to throw in.
I flushed your passport down the toilet. It's gone. Okay, but no, what's not gone is the rest of this day. Okay, we have an hour left.
Howard, I would like us
to
to
make
get
it up
back
to
to
you.
shore.
We will. Let's just spend one more hour. Okay, I can see it's getting a little bit cloudy while we have a little bit of, daytime left.
It is getting cloudy.
The fish are just getting used to us being around. They have no idea we're going to catch some good fish.
Where do you get this stuff?
I had an aquarium.
You
growing
fished in the aquarium?
No, but I observed fish.
Howard, I just felt a drop.
No. How do you know if it's from the rain or from the water? You're on water. Oh, I felt that too now. Oh. I felt that too.
It's starting to rain.
It's a little rain.
Howard, it's starting to storm.
We're gonna man this, okay? We're gonna man this out.
Howard,
no, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna keep fishing.
We're in a squall.
No, we're gonna keep fishing.
We're not fishing, Howard. This is terrible.
I can't hear you. The wind's too loud.
Howard, the boat's starting to fill with water.
Let me get the motor started. We're gonna row. Which way's land?
I don't know where we are.
John, I'm the captain. This is what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna throw a stick in the water, and the gravimetric pull is gonna make it point towards America. Okay?
Towards America.
We're not far from the Vermont border. You don't have your passport. Oh, I have my passport.
You go out on a fishing trip with your passport?
I always have it in my snack pouch. You should have kept your passport with you.
Do that again.
Hello?
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, hey, Gregor.
How's the fishing trip?
It was terrible. It was like a Laurel and Hardy movie. It was a disaster.
What do you mean terrible?
We got caught in the rain, we got lost, the motor on the boat conked out. It was terrible.
You know, your problem is your attitude. You don't know how to have fun.
What fun? We were caught in the rain.
You go on a fishing trip and all you come back is with a weather report about how it rained. If you wanted to fish, you could have gone to the supermarket. A fishing trip is not about pulling in one fish after another. It's the time spent in between the catching where you have a chance to hang out with your friends and you sit there and you catch up and you talk and you talk and you talk. Did you talk?
You know what we talked about? Among other things, among other intellectual topics of discussion, we spent a good portion of the afternoon arguing about whether a bat is a bird. Howard's under the misapprehension that a bat is a bird. I mean, seriously, you know what I mean? This is what we're dealing with.
I don't understand what's so funny. A bat's a bird?
What do you mean a bat's a bird?
A bat is a bird like a tune is a fish. I mean, it's like saying a rock is a rock, and you're surprised about that. A bat's not a bird. Have you gone insane?
Okay, look, I'm in front of the computer. I'm just going to go to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia? What, are you going to write the entry saying that a bat's not a bird?
Here, a bat. Right here, the first line in Wikipedia, bats are mammals.
Well, I'm sorry, maybe my 9-year-old nephew typed it. Anyone can write anything they want in Wikipedia. It doesn't prove anything.
It's a mammal.
What are you, Charles Darwin? You're a mammal, you maniac. You're not a bird. Everybody knows that a bat is a bird. It's a simple, straightforward fact.
You're telling me that a bat is a bird?
The cow goes moo, and the pig goes oink, and a bat is a bird. What's the matter with you? A child knows this stuff. Think about it.
There's such a hole in my knowledge. I guess a bat is a bird.
Are your brains turning to mush? A bat isn't a bird. There's no hole in your knowledge.
Well, you were just saying a bat...
It's a mammal. They teach you that in 4th grade.
Well, that's what I was saying.
That's like the first thing you learn. What, are you going to believe anything that anybody says?
I'm not...
Your mind is like a wad of Play-Doh. I kind of worry that you're going to come out of your house one day or your place of business, and some guy's going to pull over in a van, and the next thing you know, you're going to sell your pension for a bag of magic beans. I mean, this upsets me very much, Jonathan. You're a national broadcaster. You're in a position of responsibility. You're raising a whole generation of kids who look up to you to know the difference between bats and birds and mammals.
I do.
Every week, these children tune into you, and what do? You
not...
equivocate. You change your mind with the first guy you meet in a bus station who tells you what a bird is or a mammal is.
No, I was deferring to you.
People should be able to rely on what they hear on the radio, and I kind of feel like the voice of science and the voice of reason is not represented fairly on your show.
Okay, first of all, it's not a science show.
Yeah, well, maybe it should be. Maybe it should be grounded in the facts. Seriously, give me the number for the CBC complaint line.
Why?
I want to complain to the CBC that Jonathan Goldstein is leaving his unfounded opinions, and he's a peril. He's a peril to the youth of tomorrow.
You would actually call up and complain about your own friend.
If I saw a house being undermined by termites, would I sit back and say, oh, it's a friend of mine who's the termite?
I don't know the customer complaint number. Go on the website or something. I'm not going to help you.
What you don't know could fill a book. You don't know. I'll go find it myself. The point is, I'm going to clean up these airwaves once and for all.
Wait, actually, you know what? I do have the number to a complaint line.
Oh, great. I got a pen.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the number is 1416 5.
Got it.
2 5.
Right.
8 2.
Got it. 8. Hello. Yeah, I'd like to make a complaint. No kidding. I was talking to one of your radio hosts recently, and this guy, the radio host, was going on about how bats are birds. Really? Now, understand, I know whether a bat is a bird or not, but I feel like he's a dangerous man holding forth with dangerous opinions, so I wanted to call him a complaint now. Nip it in the bud, so to speak.
For crying out loud. Are you kidding?
Wait.
The economy's in a tailspin, and this is what you're complaining about?
Now, hold on
You
a
really
minute.
think we care about your problems? This is a complaint line, so I'm going to do the complaining. Who do you think you are? Are you some kind of ignoramus?
Ignoramus?
Yeah, bats are not birds. Pigeons aren't birds either. They're flying rats. Why does water cost $4 at the airport? The security lines are a waste of time. Do you really think I can hijack a plane with a nail clipper? surfer, I'm pretty sure Chesley Sullenberger could land a plane with damaged cuticles.
I want to speak to your supervisor.
Perfume inserts in magazines all smell the same, and who wants to smell like a copy of Newsweek anyway? How many more Law and Order spin-offs am I supposed to put up with? Doesn't anyone have an original idea? So Dan, could you just lay off Dark 4 already?
On Wiretap today, you heard Dan Rollman, creator of the Universal Records database, which can be explored at urdb.org, and master complainer Mark Lamster, whose book, Master of Shadows, is due out in October. You also heard Howard Chakowitz and Gregor Ehrlich. Wiretap is produced by Jonathan Goldstein, with Mira Bertwin-Tonick, Carolyn Warren, and Crystal Duhame. Tune into Wiretap Sunday at 1, 4 Pacific Time, and Wednesday evening at 11:30. You can also hear Wiretap across North America on Sirius Satellite Radio 137. Reach us to our website at cbc.ca/wiretap, where you can download the latest Wiretap ringtone.
I flushed your passport down the toilet. It's gone.
Remind yourself that your life is better than Jonathan Goldstein's with every ring of your phone.